Here we go.
I can do it!
Hi, I'm Adam Lambert.
I'm Kris Allen.
It's Allison Arahita from American Idol.
You're watching Idolatry.
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 Thanks for taking the piss out of me on the show. I enjoyed it.
No, you didn't.
This would be weird right now if you weren't nice to me.
Oh, all right, that's it. You want it. I'm giving it to you.
You're watching Idolatry.
On EW.com.
Highly anticipated Idolatry interview. Kris Allen, thanks for coming in today. Apparently, you've watched a few episodes of Idolatry.
I have. I actually love the show. I think it's really funny.
This makes our season. Good thing we were nice to you. Otherwise I'd be a little
This
bit
would be weird right now if you weren't nice to me.
Kris Allen!
You are a different kind of Idol winner. You sort of have this laid-back vibe. You don't seem like hyper-competitive from all of your interviews. And yet at the same time, you were very strategic all season long. It seemed like you always made the right strategic choice. And I'm just wondering, were we all duped? Are you really like that guy on Survivor who's like the stealth contestant who fools us all? Or are you really as sort of like laid back, like sort of taking it week by week as you say you are?
You can ask anybody. Like, I'm seriously just chill guy, just laid back. And at the competition, like, it wasn't a competition to me. It was like, how good can I do? And because, I mean, I'm not gonna go out there and outdo Adam or outdo Allison. I'm not gonna go out there and out-sing those people or anything like that, so I just had to go out there and do me.
They say that they don't see what you see in me. You wait a couple months and you gon' see. You never find nobody better than me.
You came into the competition as this person who got like a blip of screen time singing a song for you. I was like, oh, that guy sounds okay. And then you were gone.
Yeah.
I've been so many places in my life and time.
Why must we say goodbye?
And then you got to be part of White Chocolate for like a hot minute.
Hoping to make a strong first impression are India, Justin, Kris, and Matt, aka White Chocolate.
Hey, and we back on the track and we about to bring it back because we got my homeboy Matt. Hey,
when I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always make you stand out in the crowd.
Someone picked you from the bunch. Well, love was all it took. And now it's too late for me to say, take a second look, take a look.
So you come into the semifinals as like a massive cannon fodder type contestant. Had you been watching Idol and did you feel like, oh my God, I have one chance to like save myself from being that guy who's,
You know, I did watch the shows, and it was you know, I was kind of not upset, but it was just like, gosh, I've been on the show for a while, and they've shown like 2 seconds of me.
Right.
I was singing that I was trying to figure out which song to sing. I was like, I have to sing something that people can remember. Tonight I'm going to be singing Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. Simon was worried about my confidence, and tonight I'm going to show him that I do have confidence and that I can do this song to the best of my ability. That was the hardest performance, I felt like.
Were you under more pressure at that point than at any other?
Absolutely, because that was the time that America was actually going to see me. They hadn't seen me before, and so there was a lot of pressure.
Starting with the man in the mirror, and I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make the change.
And it turned out to be kind of a super group from Group 2.
And I thought that the whole time. I was like, Group 2 is by far the best group. I was kind of banking on wild card because I didn't think there was any way I was going to get through that week.
Right.
And I don't know what happened, but I happened to get through that week.
The person going through to our top 12 is Kris Allen.
And it was like an exhale. It was just like, ugh.
I take it you're a little surprised.
Yeah, definitely. You know, this group is the best group, for sure.
Did you know it was going to be Michael Jackson week, the first week of the finals?
No.
Oh, yeah.
They told me and I was like,
You'd used your Michael Jackson bullet at that point.
And so, yeah, I had to remember the time.
That was sort of the start of you picking sort of highbrow, under the radar song choices, maybe not the hugest hits, but songs that were really interesting that, you know, I would suspect probably a lot of viewers didn't know Remember the Time. Did you worry at all about that, picking things that were a little more obscure?
For me, like, Remember the Time is one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs, and so I didn't have any problems picking it. And I like obscure stuff, and so like it almost became kind of my MO to think of something that maybe not everyone knew.
Do you remember how it all began. It just seemed like heaven, so I did it. And do you remember back in the fall? We'd be together all day long.
You also thought for Allison of
I did. You know,
her song choice. She told us you get 15 Save the Rocker points.
I know Michael Jackson really well, and I was thinking about that song, but I was like, it's probably not for me.
Right.
And she was having a tough time picking a song.
Because I had trouble, actually. You know, me and Anoop were fighting for Beat It.
And I was like, you know what? I think you should do the song because I think you would sound amazing on it.
Chris totally, he just helped me out with Give In to Me, and it turned out great, you know?
I actually tried to teach it to her on the guitar, and we learned it, but she was just like, I'm not comfortable with that yet.
Guys, I don't know if you know this, but he spent a lot of time helping the other contestants out this week.
Oh,
Playing.
nice,
He did.
nice.
And I'm sure Simon is like, why did he do that? He shouldn't be doing that. But I gotta give you props for that.
I find it shocking to hear that people on your season were like seriously as nice to each other.
Isn't it
But
weird?
every contestant who comes in is like, yeah, we all helped each other out. People, you know, in a competitive situation like that, especially that early on in the season, you know, the difference between, you know, 13th and 1st, it's a long way.
It's a big difference, yeah.
And
But
yet there you are.
well, but I mean, to think about it, I mean, everyone helped everyone out, and I wasn't the only one helping Allison. Allison was helping me. Adam was helping me. There's plenty. Matt was helping me. Like, there's plenty of people helping each other. And I think to all of us, we were just like, it's not a competition between anyone but ourselves.
Right.
And like, all we can do is go out there and do our best. And if everyone else is doing their best, then if we happen to make it through that week, then you know, then we've beaten the best too. You know.
That's very nice. If they opened up this show and had competitors to take the seat, I would not be as helpful.
Do you remember the